What is good, everybody? Man, it's your boy Jay in the building. We're back again with another video. Now, before we get this video started, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel. All right, man. So we are kicking this week off with another game, man. And I'm excited for this one. So we have the 2003 Bayou Classic, man. Grambling State versus Southern. This was a very high-scoring game. I think Bruce Eugene was the quarterback for Grambling, and I think Quincy Richard was the quarterback for Southern. So, but I'll go ahead and get this thing started, man. I think Doug Williams was a quarterback, was the head coach. I forget who the head coach was for Southern, but let's go ahead and get this started.
And 6 touchdowns.
Let's get it going.
And LaShawn Peoples, the tailback, will be key. They'll work out of a shotgun to start it. And right away, Richard goes to the air, going down to the turf. Dagre will be a key player.
But I think this game was the let's see who was going to win the West Division.
And they pick up about 6 yards. Gerald Holmes, a senior from New Orleans, 9-1 overall in this series, 4-1 against Doug Williams.
Damn.
2nd and 4. And again, it's Holmes powering his way for another first down for Southern.
That Grambling State offense on the sideline.
Holmes goes in motion and comes set on a 1st and 10. Richard completes it. That's Ard.
We going. Oh.
Ard down the sideline. He could go. And finally pushed out of bounds.
Okay.
By Seneca Lee. But Alfred Ard averages 50. And a 1st and 10 at the 15. Little double reverse. This is Ard. And a nice play made by Jason Hatcher, a sophomore from Louisiana.
Looks different, but really they're running the same place most people do.
2nd and 10 for Southern. Richard has Holmes open in the flat, and he gets twisted out of bounds inside the 5, working on the linebacker, Kenneth Petz. Richard's run for 10 touchdowns this season. He's going to keep it. Richard goes in. Make it 11 for Quincy Richard.
Charles, you talked about it on the last play right here. He's going to pull out and kick out the linebacker, Antoine Smith, number 90. As 90 comes up, there's the block by Wells, and a nice walk-in through reach.
68 catches. Abquan, the tailback, has 88 touches. They'll throw on 1st down. And wide open at midfield.
Oh, no. First play. Play number 1.
And he's going all the way.
Play number 1. Okay.
71 yards. Tim Abney, the true freshman from Monroe.
Lined up with 4 wide receivers to one side of the football field. It puts the safety in an impossible situation. How do you cover 3 guys going vertical on you? And then D'Angelo Lewis, the free safety, misses the tackle.
And D'Angelo Lewis is filling in for their super. D'Angelo Lewis have to pick up his game today.
1st and 10. Richard to throw, feels some heat, completes it on the far side to Lionel Joseph. And Joseph gets it up to the...
Maybe the first time today.
Leon Miller is now in, a tailback for Southern. Richard under pressure, and he gets sacked for only the 6th time this season. Leonard Patton gets sacked number 5. Richard sacked for only the 6th time this season.
Damn, 6?
On a 3rd and 11, he checks off underneath. This is Vernon. And
damn, he only got sacked 6 times all year?
Grambling State, they say the ball is good, but the officials, I believe, are blowing it down.
That's kind of crazy.
Okay?
Don, what do you like here?
I think he's going deep. He's going to do it again.
Bruce Eugene, he can run.
Go ahead, Bruce. Go, Bruce.
Eugene.
Go, big Bruce. Go ahead, then.
To the sideline and finally dragged down by Lenny Williams. 23-yard run for Eugene, his longest of the season.
Played a full season, but he also blocks for his quarterback downfield. That's what makes it All-American.
Eugene checks off underneath, can't hook up with Tremont Douglas. You're mentioning Pearl Washington, of course, the outstanding.
With a big spread formation on 2nd and 10.
Eugene stuffed in the line. Great hit by Taris Morgan. He's a junior from Chattanooga. They have a 3rd down at the 20-yard line of Southern.
Oh, come here.
Eugene.
Oh!
Eugene, and Abney has his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. Eugene hung in there, and he
got rocked too.
Eugene is that he doesn't always read coverages that well, but he knows how to stick the football in there as he takes a shot in the mouth.
That's a hell of a
puts this ball in the only place it can be for athletes wants Bruce Eugene to be able to get into the face of his players on the field and tell them when he needs them to step up.
All right, Southern trying to go to the ground and only a yard pickup again. Jason Hatcher, the
defensive series. Now they've got Southern pinned deep yet again.
Holmes comes set in the backfield on this second down. Richard works the middle of the field. And Lionel Joseph, the senior, pounded on across the 25 to about the 27.
Normally the offensive lineman come and protect his quarterback a little bit more.
Well, Southern gets the first down on the penalty. Richard, great pass to the 45-yard line. And it's Drayton Bridges, his 26th catch of the season.
That second level with linebackers controlled by underneath routes.
Peoples on the handoff, has some blockers. Peoples down the sideline and finally shoved out of bounds by Seneca Lee. LaShawn Peoples, a junior from Wall.
Whatever nickname you want to give him.
Gain of 27. Richard for Peoples. Nice move by Peoples. And he gets dumped at the 9-yard line. He just faked out Kenneth Petway, the linebacker.
And what's the toughest to see him at all this year? He looks very in control of this offense.
2nd and 1 at the 9.
Oh no!
It's a live ball.
Oh no!
It's still loose. Grambling State says they have it, and so do the officials.
Damn.
Huge turnover.
Quarterback got hit and the running back fell.
Offense will get another crack for Southern.
Every time Doug Williams talks about the Bayou Classic, he talks about controlling emotion. Here's a big play opportunity. Antoine Smith, number 90, gets a shot at it. It's a big play opportunity. It's a big momentum shift for Grambling State.
And you know, that Astro Play turf with those rubber tires grounded, you saw Peoples just lose his footing. He tripped on it.
Now, in pregame, we talked with the guys, they will tend to slip. Not sure what kind of cleats LaShawn Peoples is wearing, but they didn't work on that play.
Oh, he dropped it.
Bruce Eugene back at work, not able to connect with Moses Harris.
With the ability to wear either cleats or tennis shoes, so it's got a lot of flexibility there.
On a 2nd and 10, Eugene, again, he has Abney up to the 24-yard line. That's a first down.
Through this, I walked across this before the game, and it seemed to me to be too soft in the middle of the field.
This is only the 3rd game on it, and Eugene, under some pressure, sends it out of bounds and incomplete. Kevin Mack got there. 40,000 here at the Superdome last night for the competition. That pass ruled incomplete. They tried a quick pass to Henry Tolbert, who could not hang on.
But the battle of the bands at the half. So we'll see how it goes this year.
3rd and 10 for Grambling State. Wide open is Douglas. And dragged down by Lenny Williams. But they got Douglas in the slot, and he picks up 19.
Others trying to get into a too-deep look in their secondary.
On 1st and 15, Eugene slides at the 45-yard line. Remember, he had a 23-yard run earlier.
Turned out it really wasn't a too-deep look. It was a...
Well, at the 45 of Southern. Douglas makes the catch. And fighting for extra yardage. Actually, Calvin Colquitt, the senior, from 1st and 10 at the 34 of Southern. Eugene has some room to roll. Takes it to the sideline and gets hit out of bounds hard by Lenny Williams and Renee Gettridge.
Who's the big boy?
I think
he doesn't back out.
Take a shot downfield.
Little receiver screen instead. Douglas with it. And he gets tackled by D'Angelo Lewis, but a first down for Grambling State.
Receiver, when he backed off, that allowed him to throw the inside screen.
Abney, the motion man, quarterback draw. Oh, wow. 265 pounds of quarterback coming at you.
260 pounds at quarterback is crazy.
Eugene or the defense?
That is crazy.
Skews it a little bit. Eugene, he's getting the 265.
Good play. 2nd
down, they give it to the fullback, Ruben Mays, a freshman from Memphis, Tennessee. Doesn't get much. 3rd down. Eugene under some pressure, and he just parks it wisely away. And that's something that Doug Williams talked about with his quarterback. He's making better decisions this attempts. 27-yarder. Good snap. Plenty of leg. He's got it. So Grambling State has scored 17 unanswered points, and that is the final play of the first quarter.
Is open and it's bleeding.
He's got to come out.
He's got to come out, and he's going to get blood on the football. That's the other thing that makes it a little slick.
And he'd have to come out of the game. No open cuts allowed on the field.
Morgan to kick off. Moffitt. Kevin Moffitt. Morgan, the kicker, can't get him, and finally thrown down at midfield. Brian Langford.
Top of your screen right here is the hold. Real easy play. Gets one on the takedown.
Yeah, that's number 58, Daryl Hurst, who's special teams, but he didn't use his hands very well.
Richard gets the completion.
At least he called it
And accounted to Holmes. Southern was deep.
Yes, they were driving.
They were inside the 10-yard line when that occurred. Richard has a receiver wide open at the 35. That's Lionel Joseph, and he gets tackled at the 43. Joseph is a senior from Independent. Joseph, the motion man. Give it to Holmes. Nowhere to go. Great defensive line by Grambling State. They had everybody there. Bernard Patton, number 98, a second and long from his own 40. Holmes, the motion man, gets set. Pressure. Richard completes it.
Good move.
Circling back.
Good move.
Digging himself into some trouble is Chris Davis, the senior from Greenberg. Sets up a third down and 1. Holmes into the line, and it looks like he has enough for the first down to the 46-yard line.
All year Southern has.
Richard on a 1st and 10 has got Holmes. Nice open field tackle by Michael Dagre, the junior from Baton Rouge.
A one-on-one against the back. Normally the back wins the battle, but not that time.
2nd and 10. Richard has some time. Checks off underneath. And then is Lionel Joseph.
I'm about to say, what are you doing?
It was not a smart play by Pat.
Like, what are you
He told
doing?
us yesterday, if the emotions get
crazy.
the best of you, you make mistakes,
That
and
was
there's
crazy.
one there. Richard completes it off to Davis, and Davis gang tackled at the 24-yard line, a short gain on the play.
Grambling State is very fast on defense.
He was a basketball player, but he stuck with it. Peoples trips in the hole. Remember, in college football, as soon as you go down, whether you're touched or not, and the knee hits, you're down there.
The last 2 carries, him with it, and now he's starting to blossom in his senior year at Southern.
3rd and 7. Richard under some pressure. Peoples has it. Makes a man miss Bond, and he rolls forward for the first down. If Bond makes the tackle, he holds him short.
Whatever it takes, both of them have done a great job of that today.
Richard 164 yards passing. They have a wide receiver screen set up, and it's dropped.
Oh my goodness.
By Alfred Ard.
Don't tell me. It was right in your hand.
For Southern. They trail by 10. Richard, wide touchdown, Chris Davis. Oh, does he love playing football even more now? 16 yards.
Dagre right here in the slot thinks he has help to the inside. Bridges, number 2, is the free safety. He was vindicated with a little blitz package coming on. But Lewis Johnson brings up a really good point. You put a hat on Bruce Eugene, and it takes him out of his game.
On a 1st and 15, they work underneath to Tim Abney. You know, this freshman has 2 touchdown catches in the ball.
15 yards today and 2 touchdowns.
That's first time to get money.
2nd and short. Eugene can't run out of that sack. Well, they set the linebacker.
Here, Coach, great job on winning the SWAC conference. But when are we going to beat Southern?
3rd and short. Eugene delivers, and he's got a first down to midfield. Henry Tolbert with the catch.
Couple weeks, the most important thing is control your emotion.
Because
you can't go out there and play on emotion, because when you go out there and do that type of thing, you're gonna make mistakes.
But he better get his team fired up with some emotion in this ball game, because right now Southern's the one playing with the emotion.
On a 2nd and 3, Tolbert makes the catch as the safety valve, and he's got a first down to the 33-yard line of Southern.
And Exactly.
No one goes to the concession stands at the half. I know that.
Not at all.
Eugene going deep.
Oh,
Can't hook up
he
with
threw out of bounds.
his wide receiver, Chris Day, who was running a go route down the sideline. State. Predominantly out of the shotgun set.
He did it again.
Eugene
He doing it again. Ooh.
Can't find Colquitt.
Attacking him again. I like it. Corner.
Hand combat down the left
Good
side.
work, corner.
Hey, well, that's one thing. You keep running fresh receivers at a corner.
The receiver screen. Day can't run out of a tackle. Good play that time by the linebacker, Taris Morgan, to hit from 52, but they'll go for it. 10 of 18 on the season. Eugene under some pressure, and the pass is nearly intercepted. And it is intercepted. LaFrance got the pick. They almost would have been better off not intercepting.
Yeah, they're better off knocking it down. But hey,
I guess when there's a live ball in the air,
in college, you want the
game
pick.
plan and a lot more emotion in this ball game, and that's why they're sticking around the way they are.
Richard gives it to Peoples.
Stiff arm you. Get up, boy.
Peoples.
Boy, yeah. Yeah.
Nicely.
Yeah, I like it.
Second and 3.
Let's go.
For Southern. Richard got it to the 48-yard line. Spectacular catch by Drayton Bridges.
No, watch that. That was.
Richard got it to the 48-yard line. Spectacular catch by Drayton Bridges. Gain of 21.
Way to go get that.
When this ball is thrown, this is a skinny post or a seam post. When this ball is thrown on time, it is impossible to defend. There's Bridges right there. The ball is thrown on time. Seneca Lee, 21, cannot recover. High throw. But again, thrown on time, the defensive back cannot
It looked better
it was
when I
cover
first saw it.
which was free safety in the middle, man
It looked better when I
coverage.
first saw it.
Richard held the safety to one side of the field, came back to the short side for a perfect pass.
Richard over the middle, and he lays out his receiver. That's a tough one. That's a tough 2-yard catch. Second and 7 at the 46 of Grambling State. Richard has a man open, comes out.
Give me that.
Completes it to the 20-yard line.
Give me that.
That's James Vernon. First and 10 at the 20. Joseph, the motion man. Peoples has some room. Peoples all the way to the 10-yard line as Smith makes the tackle, but a gain of 10 and a first.
Up in the middle of the
He's
field.
running downhill, as they say right now. The field is tilted in his favor.
First and goal. Richard.
Intercepted. Hit the ball.
By Dagre in the middle of the field. And there were 2 receivers there at the 5. Vernon comes set. Richard will run. Nowhere to go. He gets to about the 3. And that is it.
Is second down. I say 3 downs to get a touchdown right here, Southern.
Second and goal. Peoples. Sees a lot of Peoples in front of him.
You should listen to me.
They should have listened to you.
Listen to me.
That's why I'm not a play caller, Bob. See, that's why I'm next.
Third and goal for Southern. Richard under pressure.
Throw it away. Throw it away.
And he tries to get it away.
And he did.
He did it. Roll it incomplete.
There's no in the grasp here. He bulked up and got stronger. Last year, I don't think he gets that pass off.
26-yard attempt. It's low, but it's through for Monty Ackley. So Ackley connects from 20.
Just as good as the job.
Yeah, a real interesting piece. Great job that done by our crew. Put this piece together. Real interesting piece at halftime.
Eugene hooks up with Douglas to the 27-yard line. Douglas had 92.
And first downs if you throw it into the middle of the field and then hustle up to the line of scrimmage.
Eugene near first down territory.
Not sure he got it, so they've got to hustle and get up to the line of scrimmage.
He did get it. See so many teams on the collegiate and pro level, they lay back now. Only 3 rushing linemen for Southern. That can cause you problems.
Only rushing 1 now.
Again, Douglas with the catch. He gets 9. Half minute to go.
The thing you don't want to do with Bruce Eugene is give him a space to throw the football, because that's what he'll do to you. He will pick you apart. He's very accurate, and he
all coaches in Division I, all coming up at the half. Southwest Airlines, the proud sponsor. Eugene throws that one away as Williams was shadowing Douglas. Clock stopped with 19 seconds to go in the half.
expected earlier, Bob. He's got a season long of 52. So if nothing else, Grambling wants to get in position to take one last shot at it with their field goal kicker.
Eugene has a man at the 30-yard line, and then Gay goes backward, but it's a first down, so the clock will stop.
But they've got to hustle to the line of scrimmage because as soon as
Morgan's going to try a field goal of 47 yards, as long as 52, and he's not going to make it. Misses it wide left. So that is the final play of the first half. A well-played first half for Grambling State.
played the game for Grambling.
First and 10 for Grambling State here in the third. Wide open is Colquitt. Colquitt knocked down at the 43-yard line of Southern, and he has a first down, a gain of 4.
Opposite receiver, when they flood to one side, Tremont Douglas one-on-one on the backside.
Eugene has plenty of time. He's got Colquitt again to the 33-yard line. He's a half-yard short of the first down for
leg all bandaged up.
Antoine Smith, the middle linebacker for Grambling State, trying to hit Douglas. Can't. Passion. He couldn't even get the words out how emotional he was. Eugene is going to keep it, and it gets dropped at the 23-yard line. Nice tackle made by Eddie Woods, the strong safety for Southern.
Don't come flat. Go upfield and find somebody.
They definitely want you to hit someone when you go downfield. Could be a flag.
On a third down pass, he can't hook up with Colquitt.
That's what's going to upset Doug Williams.
40-yard attempt, and it is blocked at the line of scrimmage, scooped up by Southern, and finally pushed out of bounds, but great pressure on the inside. Southern is able to get the block running with the football. It was Victor Phillips.
I think D'Angelo Lewis, number 10, got it as the pressure collapsing from the side. There's Moffitt, 37, right in the middle was 10. D'Angelo Lewis elevated and blocking the field goal attempt.
Grambling State has failed on 2 field goal opportunities. The difference in this ball game right now, a missed extra point. But Southern has great field position. Back. Sends the tight end in motion. First and 10. Under pressure. Throws it in traffic.
And you do it. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Sophomore from Farmersville, Louisiana.
How does this guy come in and play in this situation? Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, going into the hook curl zone and taking away pass attempt for an interception. What a great way to start for a guy coming into the game cold like this, not expecting to be in this spot.
Yeah, and Quincy Richard definitely forces this ball in there as he's backing up, throwing off his back foot. He can't get anything on the football. And
I don't know why he's
Southern. Eugene working over center. Going to give it off to the fullback, Mays, who twists to the 40, short of the first down for more on the injured Antoine Smith, who sent it down for Doug Williams' defense. Inside the 35 to the 33, picks up 7, and a first down for Grambling State. And
gone to. We got 2 tight ends in the ball game. The old wing T.
The modified wing T with everyone in so tight.
Mays with the carry, tackled by Morgan. But a good pickup.
Regards to that.
Douglas, the motion man. Eugene to throw. Looking for the freshman Abney, but he's double covered. Abney with 2 touchdowns in this ball game.
The home run ball as opposed to going to the first down ball.
3rd and 5. Eugene with the touch pass.
Not holding?
No flag as Douglas had his jersey grabbed from behind.
Come back and complain later, right?
Well, they'll go for it on 4th down.
No!
Eugene has the first down.
All 4th down is crazy.
And that's where that 265
All 4th down is crazy.
Forced them into a first down.
He has 8 carries for 58 yards. They give it to Tolbert on a little end around, and he gets dumped at the 13-yard line.
Double wing right here. They called it.
I used to run that play in high school.
They work it off on the inside instead. Mays powering his way inside the 10. He'll set up a first and goal for Grambling State at the 9. Bruce Eugene, the quarterback. He will throw. Back of the end zone. He just parks it incomplete, intended for Colquitt. Bob Papa, Charles Davis, Don McPherson, and Lewis Johnson.
Asking for more options.
They give it to the wingman, Colquitt.
Oh, get here.
Dropped at the 1, but there is a flag on the play. State with a 1-point lead. Bruce Eugene back to the shotgun set. There's a blitz on. He unloads it in the left. And running out of a tackle is Moses Hayes, and he's dumped at the 8-yard line.
Receivers to the bottom.
Play clock down to 4. Eugene under pressure. Stumbles, and the pass incomplete.
Good defense. Hey, that flag was big. That flag was big. They could have had a goal.
Who's had one blocked, and he's missed one. Gets this one off and knocks it through. So they convert the turnover into 3 points. And with 7:18 to go in the third.
And he racing. So Eddie Robinson is Grambling.
He truly left his mark. They'll hand it off on first down to Peoples, who gets nothing. Great pursuit by the Grambling State defense. For more on Coach.
And hope you're enjoying the game. I know it's a close one.
All right, thank you, Lewis. They check off underneath, and that's Lionel Joseph. In fact, the right end for Grambling State.
Really the national team for a lot of African-American people out in the country because we saw them play so much, and Eddie Robinson was the key symbol.
Yeah, and you know, personally for me, Eddie Robinson was kind of two different people.
I leave my mark this way. I've had one job and one wife. You know, and he was so proud of that fact. One job and one wife. What a tremendous man, Coach. We wish on to overlook what Pete Richardson has done in his time at Southern. 9-1 in the last 10 Bayou Classics against Grambling.
Screen pass, underthrown to Holmes.
This is their opportunity to take the lead. They can hold on to the football.
Richard under pressure, avoids the sack, buys some time. Deep downfield.
Oh!
That's hard. Alfred.
Oh!
Still going to score.
Oh!
65
Here we go.
yards.
I like that.
Catch by the junior from Louisiana.
Okay.
Play. Grambling State
That was crazy.
backing out of it. Now Quincy Richard just backs out of the pressure. He's actually throwing the ball down the field to a different receiver.
That was
two guys
crazy.
In the area. Art just comes out of
That
nowhere,
was
steals
crazy.
the ball. And what tremendous, and they never got back into a rhythm. In this game, they haven't gotten into a rhythm, and I think they're struggling to find a way to move the football consistently. Here they come out again in the wing tee, two tight end offense. Right.
We really don't want to change what we're doing, but you just pointed it out. They have changed what they're doing.
Well, Mays gets tied up on that inside handoff.
In the red zone.
I mean, 55 is last year's 55 attempts, 3
325?
interceptions, and that was the way that Bruce Eugene had played all last year. His numbers were phenomenal, but he came into this ball game.
You're way ahead if you're the Southern defense right now.
On a 1st and 10, Eugene swings it off.
From here. Go, boy.
Henry Tolbert's going to take it to the house.
Okay. We'll take those too.
75 yards, and Grambling State regains the lead.
We'll take those. We like those.
He finally gives Bruce Eugene what he wants. 4 wide receivers. Bruce Eugene drops off to Colquitt. He knows that his guys can take it the distance.
That's crazy.
And right now, as we see Henry Tolbert run into the end zone.
That was crazy.
Southern having to play catch up again.
But there's so much time. It's not a major crucial deal for them. They can continue to run their regular offense. They don't have to hit back at them with a big play right
To go to a more controlled game right now and try to wear down the clock, get first downs.
Richard
going
deep.
As soon as
Oh,
I
that's
say,
or the flag down the sideline to Alfred Ard.
Senegalese on the coverage.
It's really game 7 between these two. The last 6 SWAC champions have come from this game, from these two teams.
Oh, whoa! What?
And he completes it to Bridges, who gets tackled at the 48-yard line of Grambling State, a gain of 36.
That's crazy.
Get behind him, and Richard able to lob it up to him.
1st and 10. Richard has some time. Oh, man, he's got a man downfield. That's Chris Davis. And Davis gets bumped out of bounds.
the quarterback.
1st and 10 at the 19. Richard again.
There on your
some
feet.
time.
Oh, come here.
Shadowed, and he ran
Got
into his own
way.
lineman.
You
Minus
gotta stay
Smith.
on your feet,
And
man.
that's a loss of a whack. That's first. Little screen on the inside.
Boy, that
nearly
is
intercepted on the
dangerous,
play.
boy. That is a dangerous
Intended
throw.
for Alfred Ard.
This is like game 7 for these two teams because Grambling's won the last 3. Who's going to win this one?
Richard just throws it up for grabs. He's looking for Ard. He's got him for the touchdown.
That's crazy.
On a 3rd and 15.
Let's go.
And Southern regains
87
the lead.
getting busy now. Now 87 getting busy.
I'm so glad I'm not playing defensive back in this game against these quarterbacks and these receivers because the poor guys who are backpedaling are are not just backpedaling, but they're getting turned every which way today. Alfred Ard turning around Octavius Bond and going up at the 8.
From Lake Charles, Louisiana, they're going to fake it and run with it. And working his way to the goal line, and the two-point conversion is good. So a little trick play. They work with Thomas Ricks, who's the third quarter.
Watch as he gets to the corner.
He's just going to option the outside guy. He gets a nice...
And look what he did. He knocked over the great wall himself, number 75, Mania Smith. Can pin the defensive back to the inside, throw it to the backside, and go get the football.
On a first down from inside the 5, Ruben Mays with the carry, pounding it on the inside.
3-point game.
2nd and 6. Douglas trying to cut, gets dropped back at the 7-yard line. Boy, suddenly you see Southern pursuing to the football.
Eugene can get his team out of trouble again.
Abney's been quiet. Little screen set up. Can't
no.
hook it up.
Oh, Lord.
It was 4 wides for the tight end, and the screen was...
Crew championship fueled by Powerade.
Gotta get it done in 14 seconds or less on that pit crew.
Well, Southern can score in that time.
Wait.
Pass to Chris Davis. Field position for Southern.
Yeah, that in the flag against Grambling, holding on the kickoff.
Richard looking.
Oh!
Touchdown! Drayton Bridges.
What's that playing? Yo, these receivers, they getting active, dog. They often getting active. I don't know if I said it, but these are the top 2. This was the top 2 offenses in the SWAC.
Grambling State University.
Eugene Douglas to the 43-yard line before he's up. Bruce Eugene told us.
Gave the pregame prayer.
Down by 10
Gave
now.
the pregame prayer. He is the emotional leader of this team, and with him out of the ball game, they're missing that spark on defense.
Again, they get it to Douglas. He picks up about 8.5 yards on the pass play.
I'd say the two of them have put it up pretty well. But 2001 is the only time Grambling has won in the Doug Williams tenure.
Oh, he fumbled. Oh, he fumbled.
They pounce on it.
Oh.
And it's recovered by Southern. Terrence Morgan recovered it.
That's
There's a
crazy.
bad snap to Eugene. He got it back.
Right, just the center just kind of dribbles that ball back.
It looked like he should have been down right there.
Just kind of like they always say, like a loaf of bread.
Thigh came out, hit the ball. Things are going against you. You try too
That's
hard.
crazy.
And that leads to more mistakes.
Run the
That's
clock.
the position Grambling's in right now.
Oh!
Intercepted by
Oh! Oh, the big boy. Oh!
of Eddie Robinson. Lenore Patton
Oh!
gives Grambling State
That's
some
crazy.
play, recognizing what's coming.
Well, Patton's just going to come up the field and not
here.
rushing Richard because he's
What
already
the-
making his
what?
throw.
That's
Just trying
wild.
to get his hands up. The ball.
You lose, you're going to hear about it. You don't want to do that all year long.
Richard, safe pass, gets his back out of the backfield. Gerald Holmes, who got the start. 4 touchdown passes, 2 interceptions.
448.
Draw, Holmes has some room.
Oh,
He
he's
took a hit. Aaron
boy.
Bridges. And Bridges. And Aaron Bridges was the one
Call
who's
the
going to be
trainer,
hurt
dog.
on the play. But
Somebody
what
call
a
the
big-time
trainer.
collision.
Trainer!
Richard under some pressure, works it off underneath, completes it to Lionel Joseph. Gets about 7 back.
He's in games, but only 3 times did he go down. Twice he ran out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. It goes down
Oh,
to the
no,
second.
not again. Oh, my God. That's crazy.
Touchdown. The kid who didn't even like
Dog,
football in high
three
school
different,
has another
that's 3
score.
different receivers with deep reception.
Come back and put 7 right back on
That's
the board.
crazy.
Bruce Eugene under
Gonna do
pressure.
it. Uh-oh. Ahead, go.
Wants a block. And a smart move by Eddie Woods to go low on the 265-pound quarterback.
Well, there's 2 different things happening here.
Yet Grambling State had to burn
Yeah,
2
260
timeouts
is
early in this half. They only have 1 remaining. Underneath to Douglas. Look at that, though. 4 Southern players are there to make the play, and it's cleaned up by Kendrick Paul, the middle linebacker.
And that's what I mean about the defense coming up.
His 2nd of the ball game. 2nd and 7 for Grambling State.
Rhythm. Bruce Eugene does not have his feet set. He's not.
For Grambling State, there are Eugene's numbers in the ball game. He has plenty of time. He stepped into that
Ooh,
one.
he always
and
picked it.
completes it.
He almost picked it.
Moses Harris
Oh,
with
man.
the catch. Tackled by Victor Phillips.
I thought he was going to pick it.
He stuck that in there with the all.
And when he throws the ball accurate, I love routes where the receiver's coming back. You can see the numbers. That enables the quarterback to get his rhythm back.
Oh, yeah.
Again, he completes it. Tolbert trying to keep his feet. And it picks up about 1st and 10 now. At the 17. Dropped by Harris.
Kind of a double drop, wasn't it?
He's Grambling State. They trail by 10. They've led by as many as 10. Underneath, Colquitt runs out of a tackle at the 11, carrying people all the way to the 3-yard line.
Not the big bicep.
1st and goal. Handoff to Ab Kwan, who has not been used much in this ball game. Gets about a half-yard.
This has been a very
Misleading. Most of it scrambles from Bruce Eugene. Kwan takes the
Go.
toss.
Keep going.
Oh, nice acceleration by Ab Kwan.
Okay.
Ab Kwan gets his 10th rushing touchdown of the season. The 4th quarter. 36 points have been scored. Morgan with the kickoff. Southern was playing for an onside kick. Problems in the back by Holmes, and he is going to get driven down at the 5-yard line.
Could not ask for a better start to this possession for Grambling. Could not.
5 touchdown passes for Richard. 1st and 10. Pass deflected, intended for Vernon.
He cut. Boy.
And Patton, who had the interception return for a
Yeah,
touchdown,
kick
got his
off.
hand. Defense on a 2nd and 10 for Southern, nursing a 3-point lead. Richard,
the hand, boy.
it's Davis, and he's got a 1st down.
right where the linebackers vacate at the snap of the ball. Second level is about 5 to 15.
Give it to Holmes on the ground. Holmes with a nice run up to about the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 8 to more yards receiving. 2nd down. Richard wide open is Vernon on the sideline. And Bond throws him out of bounds. They say he stepped out at the 49-yard line of Grambling State, but again at your own 6 and you have the lead. This is like a championship drive.
Great point.
So he gave him the ball.
And this time a little trickery does not work.
He should have just
It's a
gave him the
blessing
ball.
for Southern because you know the defense is going to allow them to get towards midfield.
Again, they work it underneath. Lionel Joseph with the catch. There's Dimitri Carr the later. 3rd and 11. Plenty of time on the play clock. Richard takes the snap. He's going to look for the home run.
He's on a home run.
And that
Oh,
time
I'm right. They went for the dust go.
Grambling has the ball on their own 20.
Uh-oh, here we go, Grambling.
17
What we
to go.
One timeout. Bruce Eugene under some pressure. Set. He's looking for the deep ball. He's looking for Harris, but can't find him. And there's a flag on the play. But Lenny Williams. Williams is saying that that ball was thrown to 2nd and 10 for Grambling State. Trailing by 3. Eugene with a
he dropped it.
by Chris Day. Would have been a 1st down. Clock stopped with
You have to come up with that catch. It's an easy catch for a 1st down.
3rd and 10. Eugene under pressure, and he gets dropped
Fourth
after
down.
a gain of only 3. Great hustle to the football
down.
on the Southern defense. And the play clock is already down to 7. 4th and 7 for Grambling State, down 3. Eugene overthrows his receiver, intercepted. DeMond just goes down wisely.
That's it.
And with 63 seconds to go.
Hey, great game. That was a hell of a game, man. Listen, like I said before, can't wait for the season to start, man. It needs to hurry up already. But if y'all been outside, y'all know that summer is here. Summer started like yesterday. So, listen, we'll have more videos during the week, but next week, y'all can let me know which game y'all will want us to watch for next Sunday or Saturday or whatever. But holla at y'all. Y'all have yourselves a good week, and I'll see y'all Monday.